Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the today's online discussion on the introduction to research and methodology. I hope that you have enjoyed this course. I hope that you had no problem in this course. This was a smooth for you and it was very interesting for you. So, in this connection, today we are here, and today I shall be speaking less, and you have to speak more because you have to raise the questions or any queries which you wanted to be resolved, and then the discussion would in fact proceed. We we shall be discussing the lectures which have been sent to you for the 4 weeks. For the 4 weeks, and whatever has been there, you can ask the questions, and then I shall be responding to it, and I am hopeful that this would resolve, this interaction would resolve the problems or the questions that you have in your mind. So, with this, I request the participants to please share your feelings, share your comments, and share your questions about the course and of the lectures that have been delivered to you up to this time. So, please, I would request you to begin with your questions or comments, whatever it is. Please.
Yes, a question. Yeah. From Sangeeta. In research first step happens to be selected.
Well, the in the lecture to select the problems, this question comes from Sangeeta. So, welcome, Sangeeta, that you have taken interest and asked the questions. Anyway, see, when we select the problem that in the lecture I have given you already, which things should be taken into consideration. The first thing is that you should not go for something which has already been done by many people. Apparently, it seems that it will be very easy for us, and then we will do it easily, submit the thesis, and easily clear my PhD. So, if you do that, then it is not suggested. Why? Because if many people have already done on a problem, so it will have a comparatively lesser academic market, for your PhD, whereas the problem which has not been done by many people and which is new one, so while the we have to be very particular about that. If suppose you are working on, say, India US relations, and you find that you have many people who have worked over it, it would be very easy, then it's not recommended, because it many people have already done and you have very few academic market. Then you have other considerations like what is your training, whether data is available, would be available, whether experts are available, mm, whether the training to the student is available. Somebody wants to work in international trade, but he does not have an econometrics background. How should he or she proceed? That is a problem. So, what is the training? What are the resources available here? Suppose we are working on something which is related to the, say, Saudi Arabia. How do we go to Saudi Arabia? There is no visa, and they also do not encourage. So that is the question. These all things have to be kept in mind. And as far as the 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 selection is concerned, it is there. We we define the problem, and this after the selection of the problem. And in defining the problem, we have the 5 steps of defining the problem. Hmm. We we select the problem and we state the problem. Hmm. We discuss it, we reformulate it. There are 5 steps which have to be done, which have to be performed for defining of the problem. So, and even after doing this, one may, the board or the experts may feel that it needs to be redefined. Then we have to redefine it. And after that, it comes into a shape. A problem which has been defined properly can be proceeded in a very easy manner, and a problem which has not been defined very properly, we will not have, we will maybe in the way we are struck. So one should be very careful while selecting the problem and defining the problem. What is the next question?
From Sangeeta, same question. Sir, while the selecting, formulating, and defining is also a part.
Yes. So is it clear? Hmm? So, Ms. Sangeeta, is it clear? Are you, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. And any other thing which you want to ask, you can ask me regarding the research and methodology, and we shall be very happy to respond. About that. You are requested to ask questions, and you will be welcome. It can be even outside the lectures which I have given, it could be from inside the lectures I have given. You are welcome. In fact, I will be happy if you ask the questions. Hmm? Yeah.
Yes. Nice to meet you, sir.
You finish the course, have the examinations, you will be given a certificate.
Hello,
Certainly, a given
sir. Can you
certificate.
hear me?
Yeah, sure. I'm listening. Please just me complete and then you ask. So anybody who has joined this course and he has enrolled for the examination also. So once the examinations are over, so this INI will be giving you a certificate for 4 credits, and these 4 credits will be added to your account of
Yes.
the credit bank, and this is equivalent to a course which you do in the normal classroom. Hmm. Because what happens, because there are many courses which cannot be run at each and everywhere in the country, so the SWAYAM has managed to introduce such type of courses. So please, you were asking a question, please. Yes. Somebody has asked a question: what is the difference between research question and hypothesis? I appreciate the one who has asked this question, because even there are many people who are senior people and they are confused in it. So I explain you in detail the
तीन नंबर है
difference.
sir.
Yes, excuse me. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I, am I audible? Okay. So this time I am discussing the difference between research questions and the hypothesis. What I was telling, that many people are confused in these two. They think that The research questions are also same, and hypotheses, both research questions and hypotheses, they are similar or same, whereas it is it is not. Hmm? I will see when you choose a topic or a problem, then what happens? You go through the literature, and then you have a lot questions in your mind. Hmm? The researcher has maybe hundreds of those questions in his or her mind. These are questions regarding the problem of research. The and are called the research questions. For example, I suppose we are studying, we have chosen a problem to work, and that problem is, say, India Russia relations, or say Indian migrant workers in the Gulf countries who are in millions, or we can choose a topic like the remittance inflow, any kind of these questions, or on a social issue like, say, the drug addiction. So any of these the problems that we have selected will throw into our mind hundreds of questions. What is the phenomena of drugs? What are the drugs? How are they available? Who are behind this? Who are behind this? How it, despite the government and police, how it is percolating the young people and spoiling these youngs and the society. There are so many questions which come to our mind. These are research questions. And while writing your synopsis and or while writing your introductory chapter, one has to mention these research questions. But research questions may be in dozens. So those research questions which are in dozens, they all will not be written in the chapter or in the synopsis, but some of them, those are very important questions, they would be written into the synopsis and into the chapter. And remember that answers to these questions must be made available in our thesis, in our dissertation. Research questions has no limitations. It can be without a variable, it can be with one variable, it can be with only independent variables, it can be with various variables, it can be with various dependent variables, and it can be with both independent and dependent variables. These are the research questions. Hmm? These are the research questions. Whereas what is hypothesis? Hypothesis is a relational statement which is given in the beginning of the research, and this relational statement requires at least one independent and another one dependent variable, so that the relation, maybe the causal relation, can be tested to be accepted or rejected. Hmm? So that is it. Now take the example of, say, drug addiction. So if we say ask the question, what do we mean by drug addiction? Then in this question there is no variable. it is something which we want to know about the phenomenon. Or if we ask which are the types of drugs, then it is not a variable. It does not have a variable. So this would not qualify for a hypothesis because these questions does not have the variables. But if suppose we ask a question that is there any relation between income and drug addiction, then here we have an independent variable, that is income, and the drug addiction, that is the dependent variable. So in this, what we do, that from here we can develop a hypothesis. Remember that from research questions you proceed to objectives, and from objectives you proceed to the hypothesis. So if it is hypothesis, then we can turn this question, that is the relation between income and drug addiction, to a hypothesis. We can make a null hypothesis that there is no relation between between the income and drug addiction, whereas we can make an alternative hypothesis that there is a relation between income and the drug addiction. So what will happen now, we would collect the data and and utilize the appropriate statistical measures, test the data, and then find whether the null hypothesis is rejected or the alternative is accepted. So, all research questions cannot be qualified to be hypothesis. These are different, but research questions which have both independent and dependent variables, they can be transformed into the hypothesis, turning to a relational statement between the independent, and dependent variables, that is the income and the drug addiction. So, anything further related to this question? Please ask.
Next question.
Otherwise, we proceed to the next. Please, anything regarding the research question and hypothesis? Is it clear? Any further question regarding the research question and hypothesis? So shall we move ahead? Okay, we turn to the next question. That question is the key difference between qualitative and quantitative research methods in social science, and in what scenarios is it appropriate to use a mixed methods approach. Okay. You know what is qualitative approach and what is quantitative approach. Qualitative approach, where we proceed to on the basis of the qualitative data. The qualitative researches, where we cannot exactly quantify the variables into the exact quantitative terms. Like if somebody asks you, what is the your satisfaction level from the teaching or in your uni, or I am very much satisfied. I am very satisfied. I am satisfied. I am indifferent. I am not dissatisfied. I am very dissatisfied. I am very much dissatisfied. Although you have not been able to say anything in the concrete quantitative values, but your position is clear. Where do you stand in terms of satisfaction? These kind of the researches where the
जैसे वो क्या satisfied
quantitative
तो वो
data
बोलो
cannot be generated,
हाँ कुछ आइडिया है
उसमें नंबर नहीं है ना
हाँ हाँ I know
quantitative data cannot be generated, there we go for the qualitative researches. And of course this is, there are various kind of uh, instruments, like you may have already gone through, or you will go through the scaling in social sciences. So in scaling, you scale the different kind of responses, where you have the things which cannot be quantified. You must have, you will study the scales also. So especially in the ordinal scale, we have,
हाँ ये ऑर्डिनल स्केल्स हमने पढ़े थे
अरे हाँ
in the ordinal scale, where
इस उसमें
you cannot quantify, but you can just prefer.
हाँ सिग्नो का ही कुछ था
Prefer one plant to another. Yes, please.
ज्योग्राफी में
Please. You are asking
नहीं
any question?
एनपीटेल का था कुछ
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let me finish then. So those are the qualitative researches, whereas in quantitative researches we have the quantity available, the quantitative variables in the measurable terms. Like if suppose I am working on the India's trade relations or India's trade performance, say with Saudi Arab or China or USA, then we have everything available in quantitative data. How much has been exported, which thing has been exported, how much has been imported, which thing has been imported, all kind of details, and how much is the investment inflow, how much is the investment outflow, how much remittances have come, and all these kind of variables which you put in, you have in the quantitative data. So we can go for the quantitative data. But now the in the in this everything is improving, so we have many kind of the researches in which we utilize the qualitative variable or the categorical variable also. Like suppose we want to study in addition to the in the drug addiction, we want to study a factor that is male and female. So male and female is a gender. So gender is a categorical variable. So what will happen, that we will have the quantitative variable also, qualitative variable also in categorical terms, and then we will have a study over it. This is a mixed approach in which we have both the factors
ये
available.
स्केलिंग में किसमें किया था
Yes, please.
कोई था क्या इनका कुछ था क्या
आपस में बात कर रहे हैं.
ज्योग्राफी
टीबीएस
हाँ
टीबीएस
कार्टोग्राफी कार्टोग्राफी
So anyway, and there can be another examples also. Suppose we are studying the satisfaction level of students from the class. So we can have some of the quantitative variables also, like the attendance of the teacher, whether teacher is regular in the class. Is he comes regular, on time? These are quantitative variables, because if does teacher 100% or 90% or or
So quantitative teacher की
it
attendance
is not regular, how much not regular, what percentage of class is always regular. So there are always phenomena in which we can in fact put both the quantitative and qualitative variables. So a quantitative research is based on the quantitative data, whereas a qualitative research is both on the qualitative data, and a mixed approach we have a mixture of both kind of variables. So Mr. Akash Gupta wants to ask some question.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you?
Sir, I'm fine, and you, sir?
Please.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
सर एक्चुअली मैंने सर आपका कोर्स एनरोल किया हुआ है,
जी
बट सम स्ट्रॉन्ग रीजन से मैं असाइनमेंट सबमिट नहीं कर पाया हूँ.
अच्छा बेटा.
तो सर हेल्प चाहिए आपकी, क्या करना चाहिए मुझे?
Once I have made this course, we have handed it over to the SWAYAM, and all kind of examinations are being conducted by the SWAYAM people. Only thing is that we have to
We provide email.
we shall provide you email for the SWAYAM, and you can contact them. But there must be some mechanism, because maybe somebody is ill, and or there are many other factors for which a student cannot appear at the test. There must be some alternative. So I shall also be recommending this to the local SWAYAM coordinator, so that he sends it to the main SWAYAM in
Sir, who
and
coordinator?
I shall send to the local coordinator regarding the recommend that they should conduct the another examination also.
हाँ, था. हाँ,
And
एक बार पढ़ा था किसी बुक में था.
not only that, the
photography
he shall recommend to the main SWAYAM person or SWAYAM coordinator, who is for all India, so that he considers it.
बॉटनी के किसी में थे.
I do not know, but there must be some alternative, because any student can have.
मध्ये काढा ना, त्या प्रश्न काढता पुन्हा धुवान का एकदम
So-
ओपन करा, बंद करावं लागेल. पूर्ण ओपन करा पूर्ण, बस करा बंद.
It is all right.
थोडं सोडा, बंद करा.
Sir,
ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप टाका ना,
sir, I have your number,
पुन्हा टाकावं लागेल.
and
Yes.
after the class, I will. Can I call you, sir, regarding this question?
Regarding your re-examination,
Reassignment, sir.
reassignment. Yes. You can always call me, but in this I cannot help, because this is beyond my capacity, beyond
sir.
my limit. The SWAYAM manages all this.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
So no, you contact SWAYAM. I shall also talk to local SWAYAM coordinator.
Oh, okay, sir.
The students can miss it. They may have a problem. So it should be under consideration. The next question is how to approach the research paper on different platforms and compare data and summarize according to our need of the paper. So what happens that if nowadays all of us want to publish from the best journal in the world, which is listed on the Scopus, and I would in fact inform you that even the PhD submission requires that we already publish certain papers, And in many of the universities, which are of course private universities, but in many of these universities, we have the that they decide their salary for the incumbent on the basis of their quality of publication. So I request you that please publish very good quality journals, maybe from Scopus. So anyway, coming to the point, all the publishers, whether it is the Sage or whether it is the Routledge, any international publisher, they have their own format,
Hmm.
and we have to follow their format. Not only that, they all of them will give you will dictate will they give the information how the referencing style has to be done, where the table should be, where the references should be, where the bibliography should be. Many would not like tables in the running material. Many would like tables in the running material. So all the instructions about the publisher about the publication is given by the journal and the publisher. So before writing to it, it is better that we go through their requirements and we tailor made our papers accordingly, so that in the first instance it is sent for the consideration of the
क्वेश्चन
experts.
जो असाइनमेंट में थे ना
अच्छा
It is Akash who is trying to ask any question.
अच्छा नेम अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी क्यों हुआ?
पुरानी है ना प्री ब्रिटिश टाइम की है
वो मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी कैसे
No,
हुआ?
sir.
मुस्लिम बच्चों
Yes.
के लिए होगी शुरू में
अच्छा
Sir,
फिर अब सब
हाँ,
I did not find a Swayam coordinator. What should I do, sir?
Okay, I will talk to the local coordinator here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After the class, maybe today or tomorrow, I talk to him. That
Okay, sir.
what
Thank
is-
You put your email number in chat.
you can you put your email address in the
Yeah, sir.
in the chat box,
Yeah,
जो
sir.
letters है
please.
वो दोनों से
ओ रियली
हाँ
Next question.
वो समझाने में
हाँ
हाँ अच्छा समझा आई थिंक वो स्केल मेरे को लगता है उसमें होगा
किस में था
कार्टोग्राफी में होगा कि कार्टोग्राफी में सर्वेज वगैरह
Sir, my mail ID is
कार्टोग्राफी में
AKKU
तो ज्योग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया में
Have you yes
Surveys.
AKKUK
Hmm?
2024 @gmail.com.
सर्वेज
Yeah, sir.
ये टू कोर्सेज में सर्वेज थे
हम्म,
अरे मम्मा ज्योग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया और कार्टोग्राफी इनमें सर्वेज आते थे
So any other question?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, could you hear me? Sir, hello.
Hello, please.
Sir, could you hear me?
Yes, we will try to help you. Why not?
Sir, could you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, sir. This is Uday Sarkar from West Bengal. Sir, I have
Yes.
one question regarding publication. I have seen a lot of people who are
Please,
writing their research papers with the help of AI tools. So in this regard, what is your opinion, sir? And they want to get them published in reputed journal. And people are writing their research articles with the help of AI tools like ChatGPT and any other stuff. So what is your opinion in this regard?
No. What will happen? Now every journal, even if we publish a journal, we all go to we have softwares, which your paper will be analyzed by that software, and that software is in fact capable enough to catch all these things. So I would certainly recommend that please don't put yourself in this trouble. go through the proper way of research, proper method of
Yes, sir.
research.
Yes, sir. In this regard, I know the method, but I have seen many professors who are writing their research paper with the help of AI tools, and they got them published in reputed journals, and they also got marks for their research article.
So what can I do in that?
Yes, you are.
Tell me what can I do that? Only thing is that
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
I
I
can
got you, sir.
I can
I
research
got you.
myself and yourself from this.
Thank you, sir, helping in this regard.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Also. Morning.
This is Krishnamurthy.
Please.
This is Krishnamurthy, sir, from Tamil Nadu.
Yes. Please.
Sir, I have one
Please.
question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, your recorded video and the
Yes.
assignment questions not correlate with your video, sir. But I feel that the assignment problem is for me, sir, not for the all. The assignment questions not clear and with your video, sir. So can you do a upcoming assignment, sir?
No assignments we have already submitted for the whole of the course to
Yes,
the
sir.
SWAYAM. So, but what is not clear to you for the assignment? Please tell me. I shall clear it.
Assignment 2, sir. Assignment 2, there is some difficult for me, sir. But
What is
your
No, what is that? I don't remember assignment 2. Please, you tell me what is that?
but still I don't know, sir. But sorry, I don't remember, sir. But in
Oh.
future,
Yes, in future, you ask from me, no problem.
yes, sir. But the upcoming recorded videos can clearly give, sir.
Okay, why not? Whenever we have the next class or next interaction, then you can ask this, and I will explain it. That is no problem.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you to you also.
Thank you.
Next question.
So one Mr. Sudeshna Mishra, he has asked the question that whether I can publish in a Scopus after post-graduation without enrolling in PhD is considered for a assistant professor interview. Why not? If you are MA and you have NET also, then you are qualified for appearing at the assistant professorship, and PhD is not necessary for publishing a research paper. The PhD or MPhil is a kind of training for the research. So if you have a very good guide who can help you in writing a research paper methodologically and in the proper scientific way, then you can always write a paper for any of the publishers in the world. And
को
of
जो
course,
चाहिए ना टीचिंग उसमें उसके लिए आपका रिसर्च पब्लिकेशन होना जरूरी है
जी
उसके लिए लोग क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं
जी जी जी
टीचर बनने के लिए
टीचर टीचिंग में वो पीएचडी की हाँ नहीं, अभी नहीं। ये बेटर है मैं बताऊं
anyway, see, if we are in academics, we have to publish, we have to do research, and if we want to increase our, say, value, or if we are in academics and we want to remain in academics, so we must be lively. We must always be doing some other research regarding our subject.
सोच रहा हूँ
So
ओके
ये पीएचडी के लिए भी कंपलसरी है
हाँ
ना
हाँ हाँ ओ ठीक है
सो अब उनको रिसर्च पेपर अच्छी जगह पब्लिश करेंगे तो जॉब मिलनी इजियर हो
ओके
जाएगा
ठीक है उसका पूछ रहा हूँ
it is, there is no, in fact, there is nothing which says that if one is not PhD, one cannot publish in good journals or Scopus journals. In fact, I recommend my students, to all of you are my students, so I recommend them that please try to get published in some Scopus journal, because even when negotiating a salary
वो
in
बोल रहे सैलरी भी आजकल उसके लिंक्ड है कि आपका जर्नल कितना
abroad,
जहाँ
if
छपा है.
we have good publication in some Scopus journal, then we are on a strong wicket to negotiate a good salary package. So I request, in fact, all of you that please publish in good international journals. I have not fully gone through the draft, which is published by the UGC, presented by the University Grants Commission. But what I know that they are, in fact, removing some of the restrictions and making it easy for the people to join the academics or the job for the assistant professorship. But I have not gone through the whole draft which has been presented by the UGC. So the question is, I have started my PhD and asked to work on my research paper where I have decided my topic. Just want to know how should I start my research work. See, once your topic has been decided, please go through the literature review as much as you can. We recommend that the scholars should make the review of all the works that has been done till date on and around your subject, so that you are in the thick of the study problem. The literature review gives in fact the directions to the research. We get the research gap, we get the what type of data has to be utilized, what are the sources of data to be collected, what kind of data will be there, what would be the problems, what would be the conceptual framework. So once we have the thorough literature review of the works that has been done on the subject, we can proceed easily, because we are in fact we know everything about the problem that we are doing research. So I request you that please do the literature review thoroughly, then you will find it easy to proceed.
Literature.
सर्च आर्टिकल रिसर्च पेपर जो आप लिखते हो उसमें पहले क्या काम हुआ है उस टॉपिक के ऊपर.
अच्छा वो करो.
हाँ वो
पढ़ो.
हाँ.
Okay.
Yes, Vidhan, you can ask.
Vidhan Krishna Mohanta, can you ask question? You want to ask question?
सर मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ.
क्यों नहीं, why not?
सर एक्चुअली मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि आपका जो नेशनल जैसे जर्नल पब्लिकेशन के बारे में थोड़ा मुझे आइडिया नहीं है सर, तो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि आपका जो आपने जैसे बोला कि नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल जर्नल में उसका जो पब्लिकेशन प्रोसेस है वो सेम होता है या फिर थोड़ा इंटरनेशनल का थोड़ा डिफरेंट होता है, उनका जो फॉर्मेट और स्टाइल जो होता है उनका थोड़ा
नहीं, मैं बताता हूँ आपको. देखिए, एक तो ये है कि जो भी अच्छे जर्नल्स होते हैं, है ना. I can also speak in Hindi.
Yes sir, yes sir, definitely sir.
Everybody understands. So क्या होता है कि जो भी जर्नल्स होते हैं, जब हम उनमें अपना सबमिशन करते हैं तो पहले तो वो ये देखते हैं फर्स्ट स्टेज में कि हमारे जर्नल के परव्यू में ये सब्जेक्ट है या नहीं। अगर उनके परव्यू में है तो नहीं है तो फौरन वो वापस कर देते हैं कि ये हमारे
मतलब ये
परव्यू में नहीं है।
स्कोप में है कि नहीं।
ओके।
देन क्या होता है कि फिर वो अगर वो एक्सेप्ट हो गया, वो उनके परव्यू में है, देन दे गो फॉर दी रेफरिंग, blind refereeing rather. Blind means nobody knows whose paper it is and to whom it is being sent, है ना। जिसका किसका पेपर है और किसको भेजा गया है उसका किसी को पता नहीं है, है ना। इसी को कहते हैं ब्लाइंड रिव्यू। तो डबल ब्लाइंड रिव्यू, तो फिर जो है वो रिव्यू के लिए जाएगा और रिव्यूज़ जो होते हैं वो बहुत एक्सपर्ट्स करते हैं। अच्छा, रिव्यूज़ में फिर क्या होता है कि इनके इंस्ट्रक्शंस होते हैं कि इस पॉइंट पर इस मेथोडोलॉजी देखना है, तो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स देखना है, एनालिसिस देखना है, ये सब चीज़ देखना है। तो वो सब देखने के बाद फिर जो एक्सपर्ट्स होते हैं रेफरीज, वो अपनी रिपोर्ट देते हैं और ये रिपोर्ट देते हैं कि भाई इसको इस जर्नल में छपने के लायक है या नहीं। तो अगर वो इस लायक होता है, दो एक्सपर्ट होते हैं आमतौर से, तो वो जब रिपोर्ट देते हैं तो फिर वो एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं और एक्सेप्ट कर लिया तो फिर वो अपना उनका प्रोसेस होता है, एडिटिंग होती है, फिर आपसे प्रूफ रीडिंग कराएंगे, आपको भी भेजेंगे, है ना, चेक करने के लिए, और वो सब हो करके फिर पब्लिश होता है। नेशनल जो अच्छे जर्नल है उसमें भी यही होता है, इंटरनेशनल में भी यही होता है। और जितने भी जर्नल्स हैं, चाहे वो सेज हमारा पब्लिश करता हो या वो रॉथलेज करता हो या कोई भी जो इजेब्रिल करते हो, कोई भी करते हो, जो भी इंटरनेशनल पब्लिशर्स हैं जर्नल्स के, तो वो जब हम, जैसे मान लीजिए कि हम जेएनयू का इंटरनेशनल स्टडीज़ है उसमें पब्लिश करना चाहते हैं, तो उसमें क्या है कि फिर उसके इंस्ट्रक्शंस आते हैं कि हम इस टाइप का आर्टिकल पसंद करते हैं, 5000 से 8000 वर्ड में होना चाहिए, है ना, और इंटरनेशनल टॉपिक्स पे होना चाहिए। अब मान लीजिए कि वो जर्नल इंटरनेशनल स्टडीज़, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस का है, अब उसमें हमने मान लीजिए कि कोई डोमेस्टिक पॉलिसी किया, तो नेचुरली उनके परव्यू में नहीं है, हमें किसी दूसरे जर्नल को देखना होगा। तो जिस जर्नल में भी हमें भेजना है उनके इंस्ट्रक्शंस को हमें डिटेल से पढ़ लेना चाहिए, उनका क्या रेफरेंसिंग स्टाइल है, वो कहाँ पर क्या चीज़ रखवाना चाहते हैं, कैसी सेटिंग है उनकी, फॉर्मेटिंग उनकी कैसी है, वो सब करके हम भेजेंगे तो वो आसानी होगी, है ना। तो या तो नेशनल हो या इंटरनेशनल हो, कोई भी हो, हम जो भी उनका इंस्ट्रक्शन है उसके हिसाब से पेपर तैयार करके फिर भेजेंगे तो आसानी रहेगी, है ना। तो मेरे ख्याल में क्या नाम था इनका, हाँ विधान साहब, ठीक है। हेलो विधान साहब, आर यू ऑडिबल टू मी?
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू
ठीक
सो
है,
मच सर।
ठीक है,
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, ओके।
नेक्स्ट
नेक्स्ट इज दी
ज्योति रानी।
next is from Jyoti Rani Das. Please tell me the basic difference between research method and research approach. See, research approach, as you must have seen over there, research approach, the approach is quantitative and qualitative. And in the quantitative research, we have also the experimental approach, and we have the other the hypothesis testing approach. We have these approaches which are based on the type of the data we are available.
चलो
Where
तो ना।
methods is related differently. Research methods are the logical way to complete the research. That is the research method. How we proceed logically in every step. So the research approach is a micro or a smaller thing as compared to the research method. Research method is a large, you can say, body, rather encompassing all the aspects of research, full research, which should be all the steps of the research, which should be logical in every step. That is the method. Which method I am going to adopt for the collection of data, for the analysis, for even writing the report. That is the method. Whereas approach means whether it is quantitative, whether it is qualitative, that is the approach. And I hope I've been able to make differentiation between the two, because the approach is a limited concept and method is a broad concept. Well, it was
Akash.
Akash. Mr. Akash, you want to ask something?
No, sir. I cleared all these things, but I need only that question for related to assignment, sir.
So let me talk to the uh, 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 person concerned here, who is the coordinator, so that he can talk it to the SWAYAM in charge in India.
Okay, sir. I submitted to you my email ID.
Yes, you will be informed. There is one question from Sudeshna Mishra. Sir, is there parameters to find and write literature review in both for thesis and research papers? Yes, of course, when you write a research paper, you cannot review, in fact, the 200 or 300 or 250 works which has been done till now.
Sir?
Well, of course, when you are writing a dissertation or thesis, you have, in fact, here we recommend that one chapter, full chapter, should be on the literature review. So the when you write a paper, you're gonna do that. But while writing a research paper, one must review the current literature. Maybe say 10 or 12 works which have been done recently on the on my problem of research which I am doing in the paper. That should be done. It's called a literature survey. That literature survey is on the small scale, whereas literature review in the large scale. So literature review should be done, must be done in the dissertation or thesis, whereas literature survey, that is reviewing on a small scale the recent publications or recent researches, that must be done for a paper, because not it is not possible for review hundreds of works for a research paper. Yeah, I think it takes care of your question. Mishra, Sudeshna Mishra.
Sir?
Yes, please,
Hello,
please,
hello, sir.
please. Yes, please, Akash, please.
सर मेरा एक ये क्वेश्चन है कि एक तो मेरे जो असाइनमेंट रह गए थे और एग्जाम के लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन करने के लिए लास्ट डेट 14 फरवरी है सर।
अच्छा,
तो क्या मुझे एग्जाम के लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए सर?
तो बच्चों का प्रॉब्लम है।
क्या असाइनमेंट रह गई? क्यों?
अब नहीं, मतलब ये कि आपका वो असाइनमेंट जो नहीं हुआ है, इसी के लिए ना?
हाँ सर।
तो हम पता कर लें पहले ज़रा। अभी तो है ना 14 फरवरी है टाइम। आज कितनी तारीख? 12 है परसों। तो मैं पूछ के बता सकता हूँ, है ना?
या
तो
सर आज 13 तारीख है, 13 फरवरी है सर आज।
हाँ, आज 13 फरवरी है। तो हम कोशिश ये करेंगे कि आज ही यहाँ लोकल से कोऑर्डिनेटर से पूछ करके मैं आपको
Yes.
मैसेज कर दूँ, ठीक है?
यस सर। हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर।
फिर टीचर आ
हाँ,
सर
वो तो
कैन आई शेयर माय
एक दूसरे
कॉन्टैक्ट
से
नंबर
मार्क्स देने में
या फिर ईमेल आईडी
दूसरा
से ही
नेगेटिव
कांटेक्ट?
मार्क्स
हाँ, ईमेल
मतलब
आईडी आपने भेजा है ना?
पूरा ग्रुप आया था आईटी प्रोफेसर।
ईमेल आईडी से आपको
वो दोनों आईटी वाले हैं।
मोबाइल ऐसा है कि मोबाइल
पे
नंबर डाल
दूसरा
दीजिए।
मार्क्स देने में,
ओके
और
सर।
दूसरा जो है
वो जिसका ग्रुप आया था।
हाँ, जिसका ग्रुप आया था वो जो है वो नेगेटिव मार्किंग कर रहा है।
ओके।
अब नेगेटिव मार्किंग में आपके मार्क्स कम हो जाएंगे ना, तो ऊपर से डिफीट हो जाता है।
ठीक है आकाश,
नंबर
आपने अपना नंबर डाल दिया है? हाँ, नजर आ रहा है।
जी
ठीक है?
जी।
okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello?
please,
Sir, I have one more question regarding research. Sir.
please.
So, hi,
Why
sir.
not?
Could you hear me?
Uday Sarkar.
Ji,
Hello?
Uday, please.
Okay,
Please.
sir. I'm saying how to write a good literature review.
How to-
What are the criteria to be followed at time of literature review for humanities, sir? Please guide
देखिए,
us in this respect.
see, ऐसा होता है कि when we start anything, in the beginning we are novice. And when we keep it doing, then we become expert. So you must have done the book reviews in your courses, because when we are in
Sir,
BA or MA,
Sir,
so
sorry for interrupted, sir. Actually, I want to know the basic criteria to be followed at time of writing of a good literature review for humanities, sir.
this is what I'm telling,
स्टोरी लिखते
that
हैं
Yes.
we
शुरू
we
करते
we have
अच्छा
we have
लिटरेचर भी होता
many
है यार
times we have been
भी
given
होता है
the
ऐसे तुमने कोई बर्ड के ऊपर
assignment to write book reviews.
वॉर्बलर है
So you must have written the book reviews.
डिस्कवरी तुम शुरू
What
से
is book review? To study a book and
आइडेंटिफाई की थी
appreciate it
Oh.
also,
उसका रेफरेंस
and
दोगे तो
ओ
ये
write a
19 like
critical
1840 or something
review
like that.
about
ओके
उसने ये वर्ड ढूंढी थी ठीक है
the book. So if
now it has been
we are
as this
have
much.
written some book reviews,
ऐसे ऐसे
हुआ
करके वहां
then
से
we
शुरू
have
करो
the
तो फिर
experience
बताओगे
of
कि
that.
वो जो है
Anyway, and even if we have not
वो
written
taxonomical change
a
अब
book
वो
review,
भी ये हो गया
then
Oh,
while
अच्छा,
reviewing the literature,
like a story
we
just
have
अच्छा
to
बैकग्राउंड
find
वो रिव्यू है
its limitations.
किसी ने
One
कुछ
minute.
और काम
Why
किया
other,
है उसके
sir,
ऊपर
why other
What
people are
तो
talking
उसका
with each
मुझे
other?
रेफरेंस
I
दोगे
can't hearing you, sir. Why other people are talking
बैकग्राउंड
with
है
each other, sir?
Okay.
Please make sure that.
ये वॉबलर
Please,
नहीं है ये बैबलर है
sir, why are
जो है वो contested
talking with each
and
other?
said this so it should read like a story
ओके
I request the others to please unmute yourselves.
अच्छा ठीक है अच्छा मेरे को तो अभी रिसर्च पेपर
Please mute yourself
हाँ
हमारे रिसर्च
so
पेपर
that others are not disturbed.
होने अभी you are ready
ओ
you're at the brink
ओ सो बाकी सब लिटरली फॉरवर्ड का मेरा होगा एक
हाँ
उसकी डिस्कवरी
हाँ
साउथ इंडिया में
हाँ वो होगा और भी है
Sir, moderate can remove them
क्या क्या हमारा
if they are not listening your orders.
वो जो स्नेक कौन सा था वो
अरे हाँ
उसका भी हो सकता है
गुड आइडिया
Sir, moderator can remove
वैसे
them
मैं
if
अभी
they are
मास्टर्स
not
में तो हूँ नहीं
listening instructions.
anybody can not
और रियली ग्रेजुएशन के बाद ही
अरे पहले भी एक बच्चा था जिनको बताया था वो उसके घर में उन्होंने पोल्ट्री को रखे हुए थे उसने जो है वो नोट किया उनका बिहेवियर और उसके ऊपर एक आर्टिकल भेज दिया वो छप भी गया
ओह छोटा बच्चा
बच्चा था वो
ओह
तुमने सुना होगा वर्ड पैकिंग ऑर्डर
हाँ हाँ पैकिंग ऑर्डर
हाँ,
हाँ
तो
हाँ पहले पहले कौन बात लगी
हाँ तो उसने पैकिंग ऑर्डर के ऊपर लिख दिया वो तो छप गया इट डोंट नीड क्वालिफिकेशन
मेरे को लगा था कि मास्टर्स में
Yeah,
PhD वाले लोग हैं
just what you observe.
ओके
हेलो
Hello, please.
हाँ
Please.
सर
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Sir, continue, sir.
Yes.
Sir, continue, sir.
Hello, sir.
Sir, sir, kindly.
मैं उसके बाद आता हूँ जी. Yes, please. We were discussing about the literature review. So in this literature review, we have to find we have to find the gap.
अच्छा
Gap means the
मास्टर्स
limitations which are available in the paper. Of course,
लिखा
the any paper or any research is not complete. There is always a scope for improvement in the paper. So the
उसका प्रोजेक्ट
improvement
वो भी
will be
अच्छा ओके
done by you, and this is why you are doing the literature review or literature survey on a small scale.
कि इस चीज
why
पर और क्या
then
काम हो?
then why should you in fact do it? So because it would be a repetition. So what we have to do in the literature review, that we have to justify our own work.
अपनी कहानी बनाने के
That
लिए
is the purpose. That we have to justify our own work,
हम पता है
finding limitations in the work which have been done earlier, so that my research paper or my research fulfills the gap which has not been done, which is existing in the present literature. So, this is how we have to approach the literature review. If we are unable to find a research gap or limitation
तो
in
रिपीट कर लेगा उसको
research work which have been done, so why should we proceed? We should be content with the we should be content with the what research is already available. So to make our research viable, we have to find the research gap by pointing out the limitations of
in blue is a
research
question that
work.
nobody is able to answer.
And if we want to it for a paper, then of course we have to review only some important papers, some important work. Whereas if it is for the dissertation or thesis, then we have to do it on a large scale. I hope it takes care of your question. Akash, are you
Thank
asking?
you,
Hello.
sir.
Hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello, sir.
hello, hello. Please,
I'm Sanjay
please.
Kumar Das.
Knowledge.
Very good.
Knowledge.
Sanjay, please,
तुम्हें पता
please.
Sir, I have gone through all of the videos which you have posted earlier, and I have
Yes.
submitted the assignments also. And I
Yes,
wanted
very
to know, sir, if you provide some study material so that other than those videos, so that we can prepare for the examination. I have already registered for exam, which is going to be held on 25th of April, I think. Sir, I am audible. Am I audible, sir?
We have given the reference in the videos, but
Yes.
of the books which are very easy. The Kothari is available everywhere, and the other books also, they are available everywhere. These are books for you, but
Okay, sir.
we will not be providing any notes to them.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. But you are free to ask any clarification, any question whenever we meet.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
it's all right. Please, any other? Akash, are you asking anything?
No, sir, no.
Okay.
ठीक है सो पैकिंग ऑर्डर एक छोटे
Do
बोर्ड
you provide PDF tutorials?
फीडिंग देगा
हाँ
बाद में कौन
हाँ
आएगा
तो वो देखो उसका एक बड़ा सा रूस्टर है वो कर रहा हूँ मैं पहले
हाँ
लास्ट में उसका चिकी होगा वो कर रहा हूँ
ओ
बेगिंग ऑर्डर के ऊपर लिख दिया वो
Of our videos,
ओ
but this is we have made videos and send it to the SWAM. So this is SWAM people who are in charge of it. We do not have anything with us. Now we have only to discuss with you, which whatever you want to ask, any question or clarification or anything. But these videos are the property of the SWAM, and they have sent to you perhaps.
बना के पहले से ही दे दिया
ओ उसने
सब कुछ
ओ
Anything else, please? And can I ask the question? Hello? Hello, as a teacher, can I ask the question?
हाँ पूछो पूछ रहे कुछ
कौन
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
no, just I find that tell me the limitations, or tell me your dissatisfaction about the course.
हमने तो किया नहीं
बता नहीं सकती।
चल
Uh,
नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर में करेंगे मैं इसी का।
highly informative and as well as it helped me a lot to at time of submitting my assignments and I have watched all of the videos shared by Swam in that particular my portal and it was very nice and informative as well. So
ये अच्छे
it's my good academic journey that started with your videos, sir. I'm share with you. I'm sharing with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, any clarifications, please write it down. And whenever we meet, so we can discuss that.
अच्छा है यार, ये अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी है।
हाँ बहुत पुरानी
You
है।
can you can Google also in the
यूनिवर्सिटी
chat
है।
box.
बेचारे मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी है तो वो उनको के साथ स्टेप मदरली ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे हैं लोग।
प्रीवियस गवर्नमेंट्स के अंडर ठीक था।
तो उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी।
हाँ, सो ये रिलीजन वगैरह पे
वो लोग वैसे ही लोग हैं जैसे बाकी लोग हैं।
हाँ वो तो
why you want to discriminate between X and Y?
वो तो ये आरएसएस
Religion is a personal thing. Your equation with God. Why the government has to come in between your equation with God?
सो ये सब आरएसएस हो गया। आरएसएस यार। अच्छा मैं सोचता था यार, हम लोग मतलब जब से मैं छोटा था हम लोग तब से इतनी रिसर्च करते थे कि कोई हमको इतनी बार लगा था कि हमको कोई बर्ड ऐसी मिल गई है जो जिसका एबनॉर्मल रेंज है।
मैं बता रही हूँ ऐसे बहुत कुछ है करने वाला फील्ड में बहुत कुछ है करने को।
मैं कह रहा था कि जब से मैं छोटा था हम लोग इतना ढूंढते थे कि कोई बोर्ड, हमको बहुत बार लगा था कि हमको ऐसी बोर्ड मिल गई है जो
रेंज होती है।
हाँ इनो होती है, होता रहता है ये सब।
हाँ आउट ऑफ रेंज। अब बताओ रेड कैप वाइट कैप रेड स्टार्ट वो कहाँ पे होती है?
हिमालयस।
किसी ने बोला कि गुड़गांव में होती है?
आई डोंट थिंक।
सुबह जी दिखाने लगे थे हमें।
तुम गई हो नहीं?
गए थे उस दिन।
ओह कमाल हो जाता।
हाँ
और भी वो पता है क्या बताया?
हाँ
ये विक्रम ने एक बार लिखा था कि भरतपुर के गाइड्स बोल रहे थे व्हाइट टेल रॉबिन आ गई है। व्हाइट टेल रॉबिन
आ गई होगी।
वो तो डिनार में ही रहता तो उसने तो वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया। हाँ
लगता है खत्म हो गया।
अच्छा सुन सुन, मैं क्या कहा था,
हम्म
हम छोटे होते से मतलब जब से मैं
बताओ कोई दो वर्ड्स एक जैसी नहीं होती है।
हाँ हाँ आउट ऑफ रेंज भी होता रहता है, मेरे
और
को
आउट
पता है।
ऑफ रेंज होती है।
पता है मेरे को तो पता है यार।
वो अगर वो ब्लू
हाँ
अगर ब्लू फ्रूटेड वो भी आ सकती है यहाँ पे।
हाँ फिर कुछ भी हो सकता
हाँ फ्रिगेट बर्ड आ सकती है।
है। हाँ वो मैं तो इतना मैं तो डिनाई नहीं करता है सब यार।
वो भी तो आ ही रही है ना।
हाँ नहीं
I request you to ask, please,
वाली बात
other
है।
questions or clarification or whatever it is, please. Any problem that you have faced in this course, please ask. Please discuss. We have 10 minutes left.
ओके हाँ मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, सो देख आउट ऑफ रेंज मैं तो डिनाई नहीं करता हूँ। पहले क्या होता था, पहले हम लोग भी सोचते होते थे हमको आउट ऑफ रेंज बर्ड मिल गई बट इतनी मैचिंग नहीं होती थी। इस बार मिल गई है, इस बार हो गया, मेरे को पता होता रहता है।
कितने लोगों ने रिपोर्ट किया है रेडी टर्न स्टोन फ्रॉम गुड़गांव।
जीरो वो अब जाके मिली है शायद।
हाँ पर उसने रिपोर्ट फिर भी नहीं किया।
ना नहीं हाँ हो तो बहुत कुछ सकता है। अब बताओ डार्क साइडेड फ्लाई कैचर वेस्टर्न घाट्स में किसी को नहीं पता कि वो वहां पे विंटर कर रही है।
वहाँ पे कर रही है। उसको मैंने कूर्ग में भी देखा, उसको मैंने उधर भी देखा है, मैत्री में तो देखा ही देखा है।
एक बार
अच्छा, वो भी बोलते हैं कुछ श्रीलंका की एंडेमिक बर्ड्स भी बोलते हैं, हो सकता है साउथ इंडिया में हो। श्रीलंका की एंडेमिक बर्ड्स भी कुछ लोग बोलते हैं शायद साउथ में भी हो, साउथ इंडिया में श्रीलंकन बर्ड्स।
हाँ, क्यों नहीं हो सकती? अगर वो स्टॉर्म पैटर्न
हाँ,
तो भी आ सकती
इसकी आवाज आती है हमारे यहाँ।
है। हमने आपको देखी नहीं।
अमेजिंग है।
उसकी
इंटरेस्ट
फोटो नहीं है, नहीं तो उसका भी रिकॉर्ड होता है।
हाँ,
उसका कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं है, ईबर्ड के पास भी नहीं है।
ओ इंडिया से, वाह। वैसे उसकी बहुत ब्लरी फोटो थी आई थिंक।
नहीं, अच्छी फोटो थी और उसके ऊपर से सन पड़ रहा था।
हाँ, बर्ड्स में ट्रैवल करने की तो कैपेबिलिटी तो है।
और वो जो है आपके जो सिनो हाँ,
हाँ, वो उधर पे,
1950 के बाद का कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं है
वाह
ईबर्ड के पास।
वाह। हाँ, है बड़ा कुछ है पब्लिश करने को। बेहतरी फोल्डर के लिए
Dear
थोड़ी
participants, I am very happy that you participated in it and we had a lively discussion. I am
अच्छा,
sure that from next time it will be more lively. You will come prepared, and uh, I think there are no questions now. So we close the session now.
one question.
Oh, one question has already come.
Divika Agarwal.
Okay, no problem. There is, sir, what is the difference between a qualitative research and a descriptive research? See, the what is descriptive research? Descriptive research is one in which we want to know about the characteristics of the phenomenon. That is the descriptive research. It could be qualitative, it could be quantitative. It's it's not that if there is a descriptive research, it will be these differences have been made, this classification has been made on some basic criteria. So the what is qualitative research? Qualitative research is one which is based on the qualitative data. As I told, that if we are studying the level of satisfaction of teaching in our college, in our university, or in our class, then
हाँ, ये
normally
क्यों होता
we have only the qualitative data, ordinal data. So in that we have
है? ये
to
किया था
do
हमने
only
यार।
research. Whereas if we have the quantitative data, then we will have the quantitative research. If we are suppose studying the foreign trade, exports, imports, we have the quantitative data. Whereas this description, this difference is based on the basis of the data, kind of type of data. Whereas the descriptive research is a research in which we want to know the characteristics of a phenomena. The characteristics could be qualitative also, quantitative, and can be done in quantitative also. Because there are many phenomena which we want to do research, a descriptive research, but there the quantitative variables or quantitative data is available. Whereas in many of the descriptive researches, quantitative data is not available. So what we do? We in this, so about your question, the descriptive research can be of both qualitative and quantitative, and we can always do the research on the basis of these two. So this is a difference, not very uh, mutually exclusive, we call it in the terms of the statistical terms. It's not mutually exclusive, but these are based on two different kind of characters. So if we are doing a descriptive research, it can be anything. It can have a qualitative data, it can have a quantitative data. So it is it can be both. Suppose we are, say, working, what is descriptive research? Something has already happened and we want to know about its characteristics. So suppose earthquake has taken place. So something has taken place. We have to know about it. There are scales to measure it. These are the we have the quantitative data available over here. However, the teaching has taken place. It is also a descriptive type of research. But here in the teaching, we have the ordinal data. We do not have the quantitative data. We have the qualitative data. So the descriptive research can be both quantitative or qualitative depending upon the kind of problem it is and the kind of data this problem is having. If this problem of research, if this problem is having a qualitative data, then always it can be done, and it would remain a descriptive research. If it is a quantitative, it has the phenomenon has quantitative data, then also we can we can study this as a in the case of descriptive research. So what I told you, that earthquake has already happened, so we want to know about it. It is a descriptive kind of research, but we have the qualitative data about the earthquake. But teaching has already taken place. Teacher has taught for one semester. So we cannot control or do any kind of intervention in that. So it is also a kind of descriptive research, but the data is qualitative. The data is ordinal and qualitative. So the descriptive research
देखिए
can
मैंने
be
ये skills
both
पढ़े थे
qualitative and
सबसे
quantitative.
ये
It
पता
depends upon
टू
the data, type
वीडियो
of data, which the phenomenon we are able to interpret from the phenomenon. So it was from Devika, Devika Agarwal. So Devika, it
सर्वे
is all
रिलेटेड
right.
कोर्सेज में आए थे
Thank you.
Okay. So shall we close it now? Shall we close it now?
Yes.
Okay, then thank you very much. Thank you all. We meet again in the next lecture.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू कट कर दे क्या और वेट करें
नहीं तो पोस्ट ने कैंसिल कर दिया तो
शिफ्ट इन चार्ज कंप्यूटर सेंटर
क्या बंद करने बचे
चलो